It's not at all a polished video. In fact, you see me coming into the frame and not starting from there, right? And I just wanna talk. Honestly, this is the purpose of this video. And the topic is that I've quit YouTube 3 times, and I'm coming back. And I want to tell you the reasons about it. I've noticed this pattern that I get into, and I believe it's literally what it's literally a theme of my life. Like, everybody has a team. You probably also have a team that you see repeating again and again and again and again in your life. And for me, that team is really commitment. It's really taking something that I believe in and giving it my all, which obviously I'm still learning. I still haven't I am still not there. And I feel a little bit ashamed about that. I feel a little bit ashamed that I'm 27 years old and I still learn what it is to be committed to something that you truly love, to something that you believe in. And in this pattern, I start something, then eventually I start doubting myself. When I start doubting myself, I start feeling disappointed because I want some form of recognition, validation, which I find it hard to give to myself. So I become reliant on receiving it from the outside. And this makes me feel really afraid, doubtful, disappointed from myself that since when things are not working out on the outside, doing what I following, pursuing what I believe in. When it comes to like projects for others, I can be a little bit more committed. But when it comes to a project of my own, this is where this pattern repeats itself. Uh, and I just see that it's time for me to grow up. Though a part of me doesn't want it. A part of me still feels afraid, as if I'm losing something, as if I'm losing my freedom. And I'm not sure I'm ready, but I see that I'm coming back and back and back again to what I hope I can believe in. And so through starting and stopping, starting and stopping, starting and stopping again and again, I've learned some things. I have learned. Like, there was this realization that I had that, and it's about commitment, and it's something that I'm actually still embodying in my life. Um, the realization that commitment is literally, it's one of the freedoms we are given, what we commit giving our energy to, and unless we take responsibility for that, where what we give our commitment to, and I believe this, and I'm saying this as a man, like I believe this relates to most men, because I do not, I'm still becoming a man. I do not believe I am I can confidently say that I am what I believe to be a stable and secure man. I believe every man needs to learn commitment, and commitment is a form of love. It is actually, they're equal. This is what I'm starting to see little by little. Before, I believed that commitment was a loss of freedom, but now I see that commitment is a form of love. Like, it's a way to show your love, and this flows. This realization, I can see it working in relationships. I can see it working in career, like in following your path, your passions. But without commitment, it's literally, it's a waste of energy. It's a waste of time. This is what I this is what I'm starting to learn, that commitment is required. It's not something bad. It's not something that limits us. It's not a loss of freedom. Commitment is literally makes us um, our own individuals, like our own free agents, not a copycat of society or something like that. What we commit to is what makes us unique. This is what I'm starting to see. Before we are able to commit to something fully, I don't think we are able to live fully, because then we're consistently giving up, as I was talking about this pattern. So, but it's not easy, right? Commitment is not at all easy, because if you're committed to something which doesn't work out, then you're the only one who needs to believe in yourself. And sometimes this is hard. And I honestly, I'm not sure whether I will be able to fully hold my commitment, because I want to commit for 3 years now. And the most I did when it comes to YouTube was 3 months. Now I want to do it for 3 years. I'm not, I honestly have no clue whether I'll be able to hold that word to myself, hold that promise to myself. Um, but I hope I can, because I see things differently now. And what I've learned is that giving up doesn't mean you're broken. Although I was afraid of that, and I was feeling ashamed of that every time I was giving up. I thought something was wrong with me. But every time, eventually, that I find hope again, with a lot of inner work, a lot of letting go, a lot of crying, letting go of the disappointment that I have caused to myself, I see that giving up doesn't mean that something is broken with you. Giving up only allows you to find a deeper reason of why to keep doing what you want. And this is beautiful. And creativity also, therefore, creativity doesn't need to be ready, right? Because when it comes to committing to something we want to experience in life, we try to get ready, like we try to prepare, we try to have all the puzzle pieces that would eventually make us feel inside that, okay, now I'm prepared, now I can continue, now I can start. But creativity doesn't need to be ready, right? It's this thing that, like, creativity flows um, by being expressed, and when you express it, you get more creative about what you want to express. And it doesn't start unless you start. So, like, creativity wouldn't flow unless you start. This is what I'm starting to see. So it's not about having a perfect, clear vision of where you want to go. It's having a direction and just following that direction always, like doing this, going towards the step that's in front of you, and that's it. Like, what else could we expect of ourselves? Doing what we want, what we think is for us, because we love the process. It's not about the end, it's about the process. This is what I'm starting to see. And creativity plays a huge role here, because it wouldn't flow unless you take some form of action. And lastly, clarity doesn't come before action, right? This is what I was hoping for, to have this perfect vision in my mind as to where I want to be, so that I can start. And this is like the general advice that everybody tells you about. Though I don't believe it is true. I believe clarity comes with action. Like, when you start doing something, when you start experimenting, then you start getting a more clear and clearer vision of what is it that you want exactly. How does it look like for you? Or at least this has been my experience the last 3 times I've given up and started again, right? When it comes to YouTube, I have, like, if you look at my channel, I have so many different things that I talk about, different energies. I'm, in a way, I'm a different person every time I commit. And this time, I don't think I will be presenting a specific image, because I don't want that. I just want to experiment. I just want to speak freely. I just want to express myself. And I'm starting. I don't know where this will go. I don't know how it will look like, honestly. But I feel that it's time to start again, and maybe finally learn this lesson for commitment. like this, that commitment is love, that I can do this simply because I love it and for no other reason. And I can come back to myself again whenever I feel like I will abandon myself because I did that 3 times. And if I always keep coming back, well, maybe I could just decrease the time when I'm abandoning myself and make myself believe in myself. I think this is what matters the most. So yeah, that was my unpolished video, what I wanted to share. um, I hope you found it beautiful, like trying to be authentic, and I hope it resonated partly with you. If that's the case, let me know. So that was everything for me from now, and I'll see you around in the channel. If you wanna follow my journey, I would love to see you around. Bye bye. I'm Danny, and that was my honest expression of what I've learned from giving up on myself and coming back 3 times. Bye bye. See you around.